my channel. In today's video I thought it would be a really fun video to share with you guys testing my new products from Beauty Bay. Beauty Bay is a makeup brand and it is one of my favourite brands to buy makeup from, and I've not long recently brought some new stuff from Beauty Bay. I'll share with you guys what I got first and then I will do the testing the makeup out that I have brought from Beauty Bay. So let's get started. This is how the Beauty Bay makeup comes in this little box. I think this box is so cute and it has a lot of room in for the makeup, and I love Beauty Bay packaging. It's just really pleasing to look at. I'm going to start off with the smaller bits of makeup that I did buy and then I'll work down to the bigger bits. The first thing that I saw on the Beauty Bay website was this foundation. I've always wanted to try this foundation. It is the Wet n Wild foundation. This looks like a really good foundation to use. I don't really branch out of any other foundations, so I'm really excited to try this foundation and see if it is any good. The next thing that I picked up off of their website was this liquid eyeliner, and it is the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. I'm also really excited to try this eyeliner out as well. I then picked up a concealer. I've not heard of this concealer before and I always love using new concealers, and this looks really good, so I'm really excited to try this concealer. This is what this concealer looks like inside. The packaging is so cool and I'm really excited to try this. The next thing that I picked up was one of my favourite things, and that is the bronzer. I love using bronzer in my everyday makeup routine. I also really love to use different bronzers and see what bronzers there are. I thought the packaging of this bronzer was so nice. It has a bee on it with like the Beauty Bay sign, which is so cool. I'm also really excited to try this bronzer. The next thing that I also bought was a blush, because I've been getting into a blush recently. It looks so subtle and really nice to wear. The next thing that I saw on their website was this highlighter. I thought this was a really cool highlighter. I love the packaging of this highlighter and it is a Revolution. This is what it looks like inside, so I'm really excited to try this out as well. I also saw on there that they did the Revolution Roxy contouring palette, so I'm really excited to try this. I did also pick up some brushes, as I love using Beauty Bay brushes. They're one of my favourite things to look for on there because I just think they are so cool. I also really love how the brushes came in this box, and I just think it's really nice. It comes in this little brush set, which I also think is so cool, and these are the brushes that I bought from Beauty Bay. They are just simple eye makeup brushes and I'm really excited to use them. I always love purchasing new brushes. I did also buy a new eyeshadow palette to try because I saw this and I thought it looked really nice, and it's this little eyeshadow and it's so cool. It's really mini, which is so good and so handy to use because mini eyeshadow palettes are always the best to use if you're traveling somewhere. I thought the packaging of this eyeshadow palette was so cool. I picked up these shades because I know I wear these shades of eyeshadow a lot. That is everything that I picked up from Beauty Bay. Some bits that I didn't pick up was a full face of makeup, so I will be using my own makeup to add on to the stuff that I bought from Beauty Bay. I am now going to try out some of the stuff that I got from Beauty Bay. I am going to start off with my eyes first. I'm going to take this bigger eye brush and I'm going to use this to start off with. I'm really excited to use this eyeshadow palette because it just looks like a really nice eyeshadow palette to use. I'm going to start off with the lighter colours and then I'm going to work my way down to the darker colours. And then I think I might add a golden glittery shimmer, as that's what I love to use in an everyday normal eyeshadow look because they're just so nice. I have already put a base on my eyes. I'm now going to go in with this really bright orange. I always love using new eyeshadow palettes because I think the pigment is so good. I love this shade. I think it is a really nice shade. It would also be a really nice shade to wear in the summer. The brushes are really good as well because they blend in the eyeshadow really easily. I am going to go in with this burgundy orange shade, and then I'm going to mix it with this brown shade. I'm now going to use a golden shimmery glitter. I think I'm going to use this glitter because it looks so nice. I love how golden this glitter looks. The next thing that I'm going to try is the eyeliner. I'm really excited to try this eyeliner because I don't really use any other eyeliners but the NYX eyeliner, so I'm really excited to see what this eyeliner is about. I have just done my eyeliner and I love how it turned out. I also really like the eyeliner. I think I will add it into my everyday makeup routine. I have also just put some eyelashes on as well. The next thing that I'm going to test out of this Beauty Bay makeup haul is the foundation, and that's the most thing I'm excited for. And I always love doing my face in my makeup because it is one of my favourite things to do in my makeup routine. The foundation that I said I brought was the Wet n Wild foundation. I am going to be using the Real Techniques foundation brush for this foundation because I love using Real Techniques foundation brushes. I'm literally just going to put a little bit on to my face. So far, I love how the foundation feels on my skin. I think it feels really nice and it's not too thick and heavy, and that's what I love about foundations. So far the foundation feels really nice on my face. It's not too thick and heavy, it's really nice and light, and I love that about foundations. I don't like a thick consistency of a foundation. I love the way this foundation glides on really well with the brush as well. That means you can really spread it out and blend it in. This foundation also smells really nice as well. I don't usually like the smell of some foundations. This is what the foundation looks like. I really like how the foundation is on my face. It's not really thick, it feels really light on my face, and it just feels really nice on my face. So I think I'll add this new foundation into my every single day makeup routine. The next thing that I'm going to be trying out is the concealer. I'm not too sure how to pronounce the name of this concealer, so I'll just bring it a little bit closer so you guys can see what I am using. This also looks like a really good concealer to use as well. I'm not going to put too much on, but I'm just going to put a little bit on in the parts where I would like to put it on. This is a really good concealer. I always love finding new concealers to use because concealers are one of my favourite things to use at the moment. This concealer isn't too thick as well. I really like light concealers that aren't too heavy on your face. This concealer also blends in really well, which is so good. Now, one of my favourite parts of my every single day makeup routine is my contour. I'm now going to try the new Roxy Revolution contour palette. I think this came out a while ago, but I have never tried it before, so I'm really excited to try this out. Oh my gosh, I'm actually obsessed with this contouring palette. It looks really nice to use. For my brush, I'm going to be using this Real Techniques angled brush. I love Real Techniques brushes as well. They're just really good brushes to use. I'm actually obsessed with this contour. It's such a nice contouring palette. I don't know why I've never used it before. This is what the contour looks like. I love the contouring palette, and I think that it will also be one of my new favourites to use in my every single day makeup routine. The next thing that I'm going to test out from Beauty Bay is the blush and the bronzer, and I'm really excited to use these because blush is my new favourite at the moment. I'm going to start off with the bronzer though and just put it all around my face. For my brush, I'm going to be using the Studio brush by Superdrug. All I do is put bronzer all over my face. This is how the bronzer turned out. I really liked the bronzer. The next thing that I'm going to be trying out is this blush, and I'm really excited to use this blush because, as I've said, I've been getting into blushes recently. For my brush, I'm going to be using the same brush but a different brush, and that is the Studio brush that I got from Superdrug. I also really like this blush as well. The last thing that I'm going to be testing out from this whole haul is the highlighter. The highlighter is so cool, so I'm really excited to try this. For my brush, I'm going to be using this MAC highlighter brush. I am going to blend all of the shades in together because I love that glowy look. How cool is this highlighter? It's so glittery. This is the finished makeup look. I loved using all of the new products that I bought from Beauty Bay. I definitely feel like I'll have some new favourites in my every single day makeup routine. Now, I loved everything that I used. I just think they were really good. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next video.